my name is Edgar Hinojosa. I'm fellow from North Shore Senior High School. Yeah, that's cool right there.
North Shore Senior High School, a school of 1,000-something students. Okay, well, not that much. But anyways, there's a lot of students, but also cars, and more cars. But that's besides the point. The point is that we are here for news and nothing else. This is Adam Arkadova, Daniel Delot, and this is, oh my god, what the? This is TTD News for Teens Driving. Enjoy. Thank you. Jeez, can you hear us now? Alright, cool. Hello, my name is Edgar Hinojosa. Welcome to TTD News. This is my co-reporter,
Daniel Delot.
I don't even know what that is. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about if the students should have such responsibility to drive, or have the freedom to drive, or blah 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 blah. What? How different is the age of our driving age? Something like that. Shut up. Anyways,
Some in that area. I think he's trying to get it across. Thank you.
Anyways, today we're going to ask some students where if they have the responsibility to drive or have the freedom to drive any of that area, what he said. So what are you doing with your hands?
I don't know where to put him at. I'm sorry.
Moving on. Should students have the freedom to drive?
I think that they should, because as we get older, we have more responsibilities. Some of us have jobs, others have other stuff going on with their families, and you have to learn how to be independent and be able to move around by your own means. So most of the times, you're gonna have to have a car as means of transportation.
Should students have a responsibility to drive?
Well, everybody should drive. I mean, you need to get from point A to point B. You don't want your parents, having to take you or wait on your parents. I mean, that's just making you mad because they know you got somewhere to go and they just taking their sweet precious time. So therefore, all students need to drive, I mean, I drive right now, so I love it. I tell my mom that. Go ahead and go. I got it myself.
And for you?
Yes, I believe we should have the responsibility. Why? Because we're all practically adults here. We should have responsibility. We get the classroom time, stuff like that. We should have the responsibility to drive. So that's it.
How do you feel about students driving?
Well, I don't mind students driving as long as they realize that when they get behind the wheel of a car, it can be a very wonderful thing or it can be a very dangerous thing because it can cause death, which makes it no better than having a gun in your hand.
True. I'm not gonna earring this guy. He is.
Okay then. So how do you feel about students driving?
I think students should be able to drive as long as they got their license.
How about the age difference in USA and other countries?
Age shouldn't matter as long as you know how to drive. They should drive.
Thank you.
How is our driving age so different from the other state?
How do you feel about students driving?
I feel that teenagers these days should stop driving, or they should decrease the amount of teenager driving because every year there's more teenagers crashes, more crashes caused by teenagers every year because they can't handle their alcohol. But first of all, they're not supposed to be drinking because they're not even 21 years old. That's what.
So how do you feel about students driving?
I feel that students shouldn't be able to drive because they all. Hey, I got confused. Hey, but hit you with my car. Students shouldn't be driving because they be texting and stuff, and they be listening to Big Sean, and he be saying swerve, and you can't be swerving all the time on the freeway because we got people like Debo on the freeway. We don't want to hit Debo on the freeway.
Students driving, I think it's a okay idea as long as students are being careful, being precautious, make sure that they're not only looking out for themselves, but also looking out for other drivers. Also, students need to make sure that they're not being irresponsible, make sure that they're wearing their seatbelts, not drinking and driving, or involving themselves with any drug-related activities. Thank you.
Anyway, so what did we learn today? Well, you learned that this is the microphone that we did not use in our previous interviews. Reason why is because, well, it's long, it's black, no offense, and by the way, it has a blue line instead of black, no offense again. And we also learned that students do have the responsibility sometimes, or maybe they have the freedom to try to go somewhere else. It's different from this age to... It's different from this age It's different from this age than any other state that...
What you doing, man?
Weren't you supposed to be behind the camera?
Oh yeah, that's my part. Keep rolling.
Anyways, we learned that they have the freedom to drive, they have the responsibility to drive. This driving age is different than any other state because from any other country, like also to that, whatever I said. And I think that's about it. So, I'm Irina Hosa.
And I'm Adwan Canova.
Cameraman. And behind the camera right now is Daniel Delote.
Delote. Now, I'm going to have some shout outs for my family back in Africa. Got